Do 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 do. Do do do. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that really big win that I have a short for. Okay. Select. Alright. Hey there, loved ones. How y'all doing? I am Joy, and this is a quick little channel update video of sorts. I just wanted to play some slots while I was, because I wanted you guys to have something to kind of look at on screen. Why wasn't that an auto spin? Hold up, I need to... Oh my god. Let me set slots up, and then I will blah about the state of the channel and all that. But there's also a badge in this game this week, so I figured I may as well multitask and get my badge and talk to y'all. So, auto spinning. Anyway, there's been a bit of a change on the channel, as I'm sure you've been able to tell if you've been noticing my uploads. I've been doing a lot in the way of Garden Blast and Pogo content. Primarily just Garden Blast, to be fair. Garden Blast has made my channel grow and do so much better than I ever thought it would from a game like that, and I couldn't be happier. And it's finally doing what I've always wanted it to do. I won't go into super detail because I'm not like that, but it's been wild, actually, how well things have gone. Jonas and I have been talking about it a lot recently, and it's just really crazy to me that after all these years and all this time spent in games like this, it's kind of catching on. And Garden Blast is an amazing game, don't get me wrong. It's just so crazy to me that that's the game that everyone either seems to need help on or just really enjoys watching videos of, right? And being able to do these silly puzzle games with no commentary, as I normally do, and have it do so well has just been mind-boggling to me, because it never really did up until now. I mean, it always did minorly successfully, don't get me wrong. And again, having success isn't even my main drive and why I'm kind of making that transition. I would be lying if I said it wasn't at least a small part of it, but that's not even why I've started doing it more often. What got me was I started getting comments on the Garden Blast videos where they said that it's really helped them in beating the game, or how much they really truly enjoy the content. And I had a viewer friend talk about how he didn't know what a buzzword meant in Tumblebees on the recent badge challenge that we had, and so I made a video on that showing what the buzzwords were, and I got the badge on camera, and it was really fun. And what made it more fun was that I knew that I helped somebody. I helped him get through that challenge, and that is one of the things I've always wanted to do with this channel, was just to help people in any way that I can. And I know that primarily my base is not my own age of a base, and I'm totally okay with that, because quite frankly, even as a kid, I always got along with people who are older than me, which is kind of funny now that I think about it, considering the person I'm with is younger than me by quite a few years. But anyway, that's no here nor there. He's very mature for his age. But my point being, I started this channel all those years ago because of my late uncle now, would always message me on Facebook asking for help getting through, Pet Rescue Saga and Candy Crush Saga and Bubble Witch and Bubble Coco and Solitaire and all these various games that he was stuck on. He would ask me for help on how to get through the level. And so I figured, you know what? If he's having trouble getting through these things, other people like him are probably struggling as well. And I already have this platform through Pogo and my Pogo videos that I'm doing. So let me add in Facebook Fridays. Let me add in, Mobile Game Mondays and that kind of thing. And so, big win, yay! That's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I've been wanting to have those kinds of things go off and reach people who actually needed the assistance in those games. That was always my goal from the very beginning. One of my first videos on the channel was Puck's Peak because my friend Laura, who I played pool tournaments with and just gin tournaments and all that stuff on Pogo with, she didn't know what a power-up in Puck's Peak was, and so I made a video on it and I showed her what the power-up was and how you use it, and that helped her complete the badge. And so from then, I just kind of kept doing Pogo content. And then I met youngster Joey, and I started doing Pokemon content, and then I met everybody else, and then through that, I met Troll, and I met Nick, and I met Papa Agron, and then meeting Troll led me to meet Jonas, and then I met John, and I just... all of these amazing guys that I've met through Pokemon are my friends and my brother and my loved ones, right? Which is where the whole loved ones name came from. So I never want to stop doing that kind of thing with you guys because that's what made me. And what's really, really difficult is like going through these kinds of changes in content and in personality and all that is... I never want to lose where I came from, and I never want to stop doing what brought me, which has been Pogo content, and Solitaire, and Match 3s, and all that. And sometimes I feel guilty because I know that doing commentary-based games is what, you know, a fair portion of my audience who actually engage with the content are there for. Like the reading videos, and my visual novel games, and the things that I did with Jonas, like the Hypothesis Rising and stuff like that. I know that that's what some people are there for, and so I want to do those for them. But then I also want to do my Pogo content for the people who need it, and who watch that, and who actually want to, and who support me that way. So I'm trying to do everything, and it gets overwhelming sometimes trying to do everything. So I've been prioritizing Pogo recently because it works. I'm going to be 100 and upfront. My Pogo content right now works, and so I've been prioritizing that. And I also am doing it as a way of showing that you can play these kinds of things, because I've been told to play Minecraft. I've been told to play Roblox. I've been told to check out Steam and get the latest and greatest of games. I've been told I should play FNAF as a Joy After Dark kind of thing. I've been told to play more horror games. I don't need to. I have my base, and I'm comfortable with the fact that my base is like the 65 and up crowd. I love you guys. I love the quote-unquote senior crowd. I love, you know, hanging out and working out with the elderly and figuring this stuff out and just playing games and hanging out and having fun, and it's wholesome, and it's everything that I am. I've been called old myself. I've been said that I've had a bedtime, even though I 100% do not, and I haven't been going to sleep until like 2 a.m. recently, so thank you very much, Jonas. I do not have a bedtime. But it's just like, I feel like I relate to that a lot more than my own generation, and my own age group community, and certainly more so than the younger crowd. So I'm happy. I haven't been this happy doing things, doing anything really, in a very, very long time. And I know that I could play something like Minecraft and it would do well, and I would probably have fun doing it, but it's not me. And I don't want to do a Minecraft video, have it do extremely well, and then all of a sudden be stuck doing more Minecraft because people who came there for Minecraft expect that, you know? It's not me. Minecraft is not me. Minecraft is Jonas. I'm okay with that. I will watch it. I will be in stream with him in call while he's playing it and be totally happy with that. I don't mind the game. I just don't see myself playing it. I'm not going to play Roblox. I'm not going to play the latest and greatest games. My technology does not allow me to. But what I've loved about this whole experience is that you don't have to play the latest and the greatest and the trendy. to have fun or to get somewhere or to up your clicks. I mean, that's not what it should be about. It's great to have success, don't get me wrong, but you should always have some kind of a message. Like, I did a video earlier today about an exploit in Garden Blast that you can do. You can find it on the channel, I'm sure, but I did that video because I wanted to teach people and help people, but also, that's not how I'm going to play, right? I'm not going to play using exploits because it's not me, and I explained that, but I also understand and put out there that for those of you who do want it, it's there, and this is how you do it, you know, and that's kind of the thing that I want to do, is I want to showcase things, and I want to learn things and help people also learn things, and that's one of the things that Jonas and I have been doing with cabbage puzzles as well, because it's about looking at things differently and learning how to approach life in a different and fun way. You have to make everything that you do fun. Even if it's not inherently fun on its own, make it that way, right? Like, I've been having the most fun I can ever remember having, just by hanging out, playing silly games like this and editing them. I've loved actually editing, because I haven't had to do it in so long. I've done commissions for the NFL stuff for SDS, and I had so much fun editing that, because I don't have to edit anything on my own channel anymore, pretty much, because they're all non-commentary and just, you know, do the level and get out. I have to do a few trims here and there, but it's really not that bad. And so getting to experiment with other editing styles and actually edit stuff has been really, really fun. And I have some other project ideas that I want to get into real quick as well, just kind of explain where I do think the channel is going to go and what I plan on doing. I looked up some mobile games after Doyle suggested it, and there are a lot of them, but one that I got specifically is called Pokemon Shuffle, and it's a match 3 game in a Pokemon theme where you battle various wild mons in match 3 puzzles. I think that's absolutely adorable, and that's something that I want to have a full series on at some point. I also want to have a custom intro in that, using Sammy the Spheal. So that's taking me a little bit of time to actually get done and worked on, but that's something that I would like to do in the future. If you would like to see that, be sure to let me know. There's also, speaking of Sammy, I have a series for Sammy that I'm working on. It's Sammy's Story, where Sammy goes through Hoenn, his home region prior to me adopting him and bringing him home with me. But I have that project, and that project has taken me a very, very long time to do because I keep getting distracted by other things and people, and I'm having a lot of fun with my distractions, don't get me wrong, but I do need to start cracking on that, so that's my plan. I need to finish scripting that and editing that together, and then I can get that out there for you. I also have a niche idea for Pokemon. You know how everyone does, like, you know, I specialize in various Nuzlocke variants and knowing the ins and outs of movesets, or, you know, the base stat totals and what this stat does and what that stat does, and people who are proficient in battling and they know all of the tips and the tricks and the trades and all of that on how to be a proficient battler. That ain't me. The gameplay aspect ain't really me. There's still a lot that I don't quite understand fully. I'm still learning. But one of the things that kind of became the joy way was getting hidden items. And so my niche that I'm planning on doing are hidden item walkthroughs of various games. I'm working on that as well. So you can expect that kind of big time project to be coming out, I hope, this year. I did have this grand idea of having this whole thing scripted and talking it through, and like having Sammy have some little quips of a line here and there, but I decided that would be a little bit overkill because, quite frankly, similar to myself, if I'm there to get where the items are, I'm not gonna want to listen to somebody blah. So I'm going to just do what I would want to watch. And that's ultimately my strategy going forward. If I would watch it, I'm going to do it. So expect more in the way of those. It's taken me a while to actually do that because I had to play through the entire game. So my strategy on that was to maximize my time in the game. I won't tell you what game I was doing, but I have the entire game finished in 2 separate series for 2 separate projects. So that's going to be really fun, and I hope that you guys are along for the ride for that one. Pokemon Let's Plays. I don't really see doing too much of outside of collaborations. My plan is to finish Farmlock 100%. Every now and then I will do my Fire Red series, my self-tag lock. I don't know if you guys have caught that, but I have Joy, which is like me and hey y'all, how's it going? And then I have Nicole, who is more like, so this is what we're doing. And, oh, that's cool, you exploded. Great, cool, I totally expected that. You are a normal type after all. You know, so very, very sarcastic, very snarky, very, I'm just here, you know? And that's Nicole's personality. She's very much so just, existent. And Joy is the one who kind of sees the fun in everything. And I would like to tap into Joy or Joyo mode a little more often, kind of like I am now, where I'm just like consistently talking for absolutely no reason, and I'm kind of surprised that I'm going at such a rapid pace, and I'm really hyped up. I haven't even had any caffeine. I don't know what's going on, but I'm happy, basically. And being happy apparently brings this out in me. So my Let's Plays are going to kind of fall to the wayside. I'm going to do some Fire Red still with my tag lock. I'm going to do my farm lock still in White 2 because I want to finish that series. I just finished recording an episode of that earlier today as well. And then John and I should have a Soul Link at some point coming up in Platinum. I'm not sure when we're going to do that exactly, but that is hopefully a plan. Jonas and I are still working on getting the layout done for that. And then if you want more in the way of commentary from me, you can go check out Cabbage Puzzles, which is where I have 2 episodes a week, pretty much, Wednesday and Sunday, where Jonas and I have experimented with various puzzle games on Steam. If they're good, they'll make the cut for videos. If they're bad, like the one we did last night, where he was just frustrated the whole time, and I got sick because I had motion sickness, and the game's graphics were horrible, then it's probably not going to be shown. And so I'm not even going to say what the game was, because it doesn't deserve it. It was horrible. Horrible experience for both of us. But that's kind of what I've been spending most of my time doing, is just hanging out with him, hanging out with the guys with football. I'm in 2 fantasy football leagues. They're going really fun. They're not going well. I was going to have to stop myself from saying that, because they're not going well by any means. I got destroyed by John in the Sleeper League, and I beat Papa Agron in the other one just because of the Cowboys, pretty much, I think. But, yeah, so football is fun. We have the predictions versus every Thursday. I record those Wednesday night, and then I get them up for you guys Thursday at noon Eastern, usually. And that's going to go until the big game in February. Pretty much, so that's going to be 1 video a week on that. If you guys are into football, be sure to follow up with that as well, because I have a ton of fun talking to Steve and you guys about the various happenings of the week. And I know that this week in particular, I got a lot of things to say about the kicking game and how important it is and how y'all need to stop dissing on the kickers. So look out for that one, as well as, you know, dissing on the Bears, because the Bears are the team to hate for me, because I am a Lions fan, and the Bears and their fan base is always very annoying. But I think that's primarily it. I would like to do more Mystery Mondays as well, with my Nancy Drew playthroughs, but I'm thinking that those will be going back to being non-commentary, unless there is something that I need to do commentary on it for, and then for that I will just do a simple post-com, kind of explaining the puzzle, my thought process, and stuff like that. But the games themselves kind of tend to speak for themselves, and so I don't really want to overshadow that too much. So there's that. I also have a lot of Steam games that I would like to do, but again, I like stories in my games. So I'm thinking about doing non-commentary games on, or non-commentary videos rather, on games like that. I have a whole bunch of like Sherlock Holmes games and a few story games. I would like to get back to doing visual novels as well, but we're coming up on fall and winter, which are seasons that I'm not alone in the house very often, so getting time to do this kind of thing where I can talk to you guys or I can read stories out loud is going to be few and far between. So I'm planning to do like maybe like a seasonal change of sorts, where I'll do more visual novels in the summer, and whenever I'm alone pretty much is when I can have time to actually do stuff, which doesn't happen often, especially in the fall and the winter, as you can imagine. So that's pretty much it, I think. I think I've covered it. Just to kind of summarize, Garden Blast is going to be a constant for me in this month especially. I've beaten level 200 already, and there are 260 levels. So hopefully there won't be too many more videos for you guys to have to go through on that, but I do expect to do a lot more in the way of Pogo content going forward, because it's part of me, my history, and the whole reason that I started this channel to begin with. And so I want to do more of that. I want to do more mobile games like the Pokemon Shuffle and Bubble Cocoa and Bloons Pop and the like. And then I will be doing my projects with Jonas over on Cabbage Puzzles or on Just Jonas. I still want to do more stuff with him there as well. We have some plans. He's going to be joining me on my channel as well, not only for Hypothesis Rising, but for some other special content here and there, just to kind of help me out. Like he did with my my Pokemon Showdown video that he did for the League. He is able to upload for me, so I figured he will do the editing because he's a lot better at that than I am, and then just kind of help me out with that a little bit. I help him with his channel. He helps me with mine. That's the kind of partnership and relationship that we have. We help each other, and we go through this whole crazy journey with each other. And that was kind of my goal and my dream, was to grow together and to rise together. And yeah, so little wistful thoughts aside, more Pogo, less Pokemon. I might do some throwbacks, but I think I want to do those more as a, hey, look at this cool secret, or this is how you find blah, this is how you complete blah, rather than just straight up gameplay. But there's still going to be some gameplay thrown in here and there whenever I'm able to. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know and warn you ahead of time that there's going to be a bit of a change going forward, where I will be doing a lot more in the way of non-commentary gaming, because that's what I started my channel on, and it feels really nice to get back to my roots and my peoples and my community. I would love to do Sudoku, but I am horrible at explaining things, so I will not be doing Sudoku until I get better at it. Because, not better at playing the game, because I can finish the puzzles no problem, but I want to get better at explaining what I'm doing. Because I have a very hard time, because like I know it, right? So like, I know what I know, and if I know it, then I don't like fully explain it, which is really stupid, but it's a problem that I'm trying to work through, because I'm trying to learn how to explain things to other people who maybe don't know the game as well. But that, I'm going to say, is the end, because I have rambled on a very long time, and now my throat hurts. So I need to go grab myself a lozenge and some water and finish up this slots badge at some point. So I will catch you guys down the road for more content. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see more of going forward. And I'm always up for suggestions on any other kind of game that you want to do. I don't know. I just feel kind of strange doing commentary sometimes. I'm still pretty shy, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get through all of that, and I'm still going to do it in spots, like I am with this one and my update videos, and I'm going to do commentary when there's something I need to actually explain. And I got Farm Lot coming up, and my Tag Lot coming up, and all the stuff with Jonas, and the Soul Link coming up, and all of that, so you will not be not hearing from me, but I will be slowing down on the commentary aspect of it, and it's just going to be more situationally useful. with my main brand of content going back to where I started and what I'm all about, pretty much. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm sorry for rambling on so long. I'm going to try to maybe cut this down, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for being here on this joyous journey through YouTube, and it's been an absolute honor and a blessing to have met all of you, and here's to the future. I'm really excited to see what the next year will bring after this 2022 kind of momentum that we have. So I will catch you guys very, very soon. Hopefully, have a wonderful day. Check out the links down below if you are interested in any of those, especially the cabbage puzzles, and my Discord, which is where you guys can connect with me and mainly talk sports. We have a lot of sports talk in there, and it's really fun. And I just love you guys, and I hope you have a very joyous day. And I can't wait to see where we go from here.